This is Shaq Worms. I'm with eXp Realty in Broward County. Today I want to talk about foreclosures, what they are exactly, and where you can find them. A foreclosure is a house that is sold by the courts. So at a certain point, you don't pay the mortgage, and the courts say sell the house. So they either sell it on the courthouse steps or they sell it on a website. And in a minute, I will show you the website. The other foreclosures that people talk about are REOs, real estate owned houses. Now, they actually already went through the foreclosure process and they're owned by the banks, and now the banks wants to sell them. When you buy the real foreclosures from the judge on the website or on the courthouse steps, after you own it, you still owe money to the bank, to the mortgage holder. You still owe money to the homeowner association. You still owe money, real estate taxes. In other words, none of the liens that are on the house are wiped out. In a regular sale with an REO, those are wiped out. I will tell you that in a minute. I will explain it in a minute. So as an example, when you buy a real foreclosure, the house is worth $500,000 and you buy it for $100,000, $150,000, great deal. But now you own it and the bank comes to you and says, you owe me money. Or the HOA comes to you and said, these people that own this house haven't paid the HOA dues for 2 years. It takes a long time to foreclose, so it adds up every month. And you owe us another $20,000, whatever the amount is. You have to pay that. So if you buy those real foreclosures from the courthouse steps or on the website, you do need a lawyer. You need someone that can check out the title and so that you know before what is owed on the house before you buy it. Another thing with those foreclosures is that you usually cannot go inside. You buy them blindly. You haven't inspected them. There is no inspection period. When you win the bid, you own the house. Congratulations. So you can own the house and find out that there's a hole in the roof, it's missing the kitchen, there's no air conditioning, someone ripped all the copper piping out of the wall, whatever it is, it's your house and you have to fix it up. So what seems like a good deal is not always a good deal, especially if you don't do your homework. So the other foreclosures that we talk about are REOs, real estate owned. So those houses actually already went to the foreclosure process, and now the bank owns these houses. So now the bank starts marketing it. Most of the time you will find them on the MLS and you find them on my website. Again, I will show you that later. The advantage is when you buy a house like that, it's basically a standard sales process. You make an offer, let's say the bank accepts it, you do have a chance to inspect the house. So now you know what you're buying and you can still get out of it. When everything is wonderful and you buy the house, the title company makes sure that from the proceeds of the house, all the debt is paid off. The bank is paid off, their mortgage. If there is a HOA lien on it, that will be paid off. If there's any tax liens on it, then that will be paid off. So that means with an REO, you get a clean title. So that's the advantage of buying an REO from the bank. It's a safer process. It's you have time to look the property over. You can negotiate with the bank. It's really no different than buying it from a private person. The only difference is a private person has a heartbeat. The bank, they're cold, they want to get that price. If they can't sell it today, they sell it the next week, next month. But it's probably your better option. So this website is called auction.com. By the way, I will have all the links below. So these are real courthouse foreclosures. Now, what you have to know, first of all, is they might be set to sell, but that doesn't mean it actually happens. Things happen at the last time. They change they make a deal with the judge stops it, the judge gives them a little bit more time, and at a certain point they're being sold. Now, of course, all these sales are cash only, so you need to have the cash. There is no financing, no nothing. Cash is king. These houses are not listed on the MLS. You can only buy them on a website like that or directly from the courthouse. What it's worth, they don't say. But if you're looking at a house, of course, I can advise you roughly what this house is worth in good condition. So you can always give me a call. I'd be happy to do that. A very important thing, what I talked about before, titles and liens. They say most things are paid off, but there is quite a big list of things that are not paid off. Just what I'm showing here, look them over. One biggie is first mortgage, HOA, condo dues, mechanic liens. If someone worked on the house and it wasn't paid, government, IRS, code enforcement. Let's say the house was there was trees that had to be cut and they didn't cut it, or there was garbage out there. The city starts fining them, sometimes $50, $100 a day. If the house has been sitting there for a couple of years, that's a serious amount. So those are all the risks that you have to find out before you bid on it. But those are the real foreclosures from the courthouse steps. You can get really good deals, but there is definitely a danger. So then the other foreclosures is REOs. So I have a whole list here in the MLS, and you can buy them in all sizes and everything. Now, again, the advantage of buying a house here, let's just look at it. This is just a random house I'm looking at. Okay, but yeah, first of all, there is information here, so which you can check. Second of all, I can show you the house because it's listed with a realtor. And once you buy the house, there is an inspection period, so you can look at the house, check everything out, and if the house is in too bad a shape versus for what you pay for it, then you can get out of the deal. Once you close on the house, you will get a clean title. You will be able to buy title insurance. All the liens will be wiped out. That's a huge difference with the courthouse foreclosures and the REOs. Really, REOs are a foreclosure, and the bank owns it, and it already went for foreclosure. And now, basically, the bank is any other seller. So you can find them on my website. You can find them, I mean, in the MLS, which is a great option. Just let me know what you're looking for, and I can set you up to get either weekly or daily, the foreclosures that are coming on the market. So the other option is a little bit do it yourself. This is my website where I also have the foreclosures from the MLS, and you can look at this yourself. And if you see anything that you like, give me a call, and I can get you the details, show you the house, and it's pretty easy. But this is probably the best way to buy them. So for REOs, you got the MLS, of course. You got my website, and one other thing that is also out there, the HUD also sells houses. Those are, you do get them because now HUD owns them, and you do get a clean title. I'll just show it to you because it's a good thing to know. HUD usually when they sell the house, they sell it through a realtor. It is on the MLS, so that means we go through the same procedure as buying any other house. Now, with this is a site called Hubsu, and I'm not a big fan, but they do sell. They have a lot of REOs, and this is an auction system. And the problem with the auction system is, and I'm going to show you just a random one, that often you have to pay a buyer's premium. They're usually not sold through the MLS. They're advertised, but they're not sold. Now, let me see. Okay, look. So you're buying this house for $251,000. Might be an okay deal. I don't know. I don't make a judgment on that. But on top of the $250,000, in addition, you have to pay 5%. And that reason, I'm not a fan. And what I really think is the reason that the banks put it on Hapsu is if they put it on the MLS, they have to pay the closing, the realtor cost, the cost to sell it. If they put it on Hapsu, you are paying for it. You are paying the 5%. So now, and basically, it's for them cheaper to sell. So the best way is just a realtor in the MLS or start with my website. If you do that through the MLS, you have also the protections from the realtor, from the MLS. We go by a certain set of rules. Hapsu and these other auction sites, they don't have any rules. You go by their rules. They have their own contracts. They have their own little things. They're not part of our realty system. And unless you're a lawyer and you know how to read their contracts, you sometimes can get hurt. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you need me, here's the phone number next. No, right here. Here's the phone number. Please give me a call. I will have all the links from the website I showed you below so that you can quickly find it. See you on the next video. Please make sure to subscribe. It really would help me. And I thank you very much. You have a great day. Bye-bye.